This home recently went through a fire, and today we're taking care of an important step in the restoration process. As you can see, some areas of the framing were heavily affected by fire and smoke. Before we arrived, the necessary preparation and cleaning had already been completed, so our job was focused specifically on applying primer throughout the existing framing. We started by making sure everything was ready for application, and then we began spraying the primer carefully across the wood framing. When a home is affected by fire, smoke and odor can penetrate deep into the wood. Even after the damaged areas have been properly cleaned and prepared, residual smoke odors and staining can remain. That's where a proper sealing primer becomes important. The primer helps seal the surface, block residual smoke stains and odors, and encapsulate contaminants that may remain in the wood after the restoration preparation. As we move through the house, our goal is complete and consistent coverage. We work our way across the studs, beams, corners, and hard-to-reach areas, making sure the existing framing receives the proper coating. And you can really see the transformation as we go. The dark, fire-affected framing gradually becomes completely sealed and uniform. It's important to understand that primer does not repair structural fire damage. Any framing that is no longer structurally sound must be evaluated and handled appropriately before this stage. In this case, the home had already gone through the required preparation before we began our work. Once the primer is applied, the framing is sealed and ready for the next stages of the restoration process. Projects like this are a great example of why proper preparation and attention to detail matter. What you eventually see as a finished home starts with the work happening behind the walls. Another project moving forward with Wizard Painting Incorporated. Thanks for watching, and follow us to see more of the restoration process and our upcoming projects. And remember, when it's time to paint, you know who to call. Wizard Painting Incorporated.